Well, hey everyone, how's it going? My name is Shani and I'm a part-time reseller, and today I have a ship with me. It is Thursday evening. It is June 5th. Yes, June 5th, Thursday evening. I had 2 sales while I was working today, and that's all I've got, but one sale is a pretty good one, so I'm excited about that because I've had some, like all week's been lower sales, so it was really refreshing to get that. I wish I would have had more sales, but that's okay. The first is a Poshmark sale, and it is this Old Navy Breathe Active. This is a jumpsuit. It is a V-neck, sleeveless. It is wide leg and cropped. So this was actually in my personal closet, and I just decided when I went through my dresses, it was hanging with my dresses. So I decided that I was ready to let it go. I actually don't even know that I wore this. I thrifted this, and then I don't know that I even wore it. So it was time for it to go for sure. I posted this for $17 and I received an offer for $15. I felt like that was a really good offer. I'm not used to offers being that close to, you know, an original asking price. Usually they're very low. So I accepted it gladly, and since it's out of my personal closet, I did not have any cost of goods, but my net profit is $12 on this. So I am a-okay with that. I'm just gonna ship it out in a padded flat rate envelope since it is a Poshmark sale. All right. Exciting, another Poshmark sale. It's like I've been having, maybe I shouldn't even say anything. I feel like it'll put a bad omen on me or whatever. Okay, so there's that one. This one is a good sale. So I am so excited to show you my third little Nicodemus pottery piece has sold. I've talked about, I've been talking about these because I purchased these last year for it was roughly 70 cents cost of goods at my favorite little thrift store where you can bag everything for $10. And I just had a feeling it was something special. It kind of has that Francoma look, like mid-century maybe. It is signed Nicodemus on the bottom, little teeny tiny thing. And I did some I just bought them that day because I thought they were cool, and I just had a feeling about it. Always trust your gut, and look something up if your gut's telling you to. So I looked these up. This is very sought after pottery, and so there are collectors and they will pay up for these items. So I listed all 3 little pieces. I had 2 of these and a duck. Actually, I have the duck. I was going to talk about that too. I posted them for $350. I had washers on them, and then I got them last year, and so they just kind of sat. And so I just decided not too long ago to separate them, and I'm so glad I did because this is the third one that sold. However, last week when I sold the duck, I dropped it after a really long night up all night. I just got fumble fingers and I dropped it, and I was so sad. This one sold for, I believe it was $70. And then I dropped it and had to refund the buyer, but I have since glued it back on. I don't know. I kind of need your thoughts on, it was a clean break at the time. When I was gluing it, there's a teeny tiny chip. Do you see that? That kind of came out. I can see the line from where I glued it, from where it's sitting. So you can definitely tell that it's been re-glued. So I'm just kind of tossing, this one even has the stamp or the paper on it. I'm like, I've let it cure for a couple days, the glue. I used E6000 on it, and now I'm just kind of like kicking around what should I do with this? Should I just relist it for $40 and see if, and just disclose that its head came off and I've glued it and you can see the line, but it's such a cute piece regardless. Look at that little thing. So a collector might, want it. The duck is, I want to say, one was more rare. I'm not sure if it was the duck. I can't remember now, but anyway, one of these was more rare than the other. So yeah, this little piece sold $89.99. $89.99 is what this beautiful little thing sold for. So I'm gonna get it wrapped up. Like I said, my cost of goods was like 70 cents last year. So I'm gonna get it wrapped up off camera, but I wanna show you, I know people do not like these, or the popcorns, but this is shredded paper. It's amazing packing. I am using a bigger box because I wanted to set in the middle of all of that packing just to be very protected. So I'm gonna wrap him, then I'm gonna stick him in here and create a hole for it. But this is an 8x8x8 box. And after my shipping and the fees, my net profit this year is $76.33 on this little sweet thing. Isn't that the cutest? So I definitely don't want to break that one. So I'm going to get that wrapped up ASAP so it can go out tomorrow. And yeah, so those are my two items. I don't have a lot for you today. I wish I did, but sorry, my door's open, so you can hear things. But let me know your thoughts on this. I'm kind of thinking I'm gonna just post it and then I'll put read in the title because people will see that it's for lower. And then I will just disclose that it broke. I have re-glued the head on. There's just, you can see the line on inspection. So I think I'm gonna go with that. But let me know what you would do, knowing you have this little thing. It's gotta be at least worth 20, right? I don't know. But anyway, that's all I got. I am actually gonna go to my mother-in-law's because she is making dinner, and I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my night. And you all have a blessed one, and I'll hopefully see you tomorrow.